Hi dear Twin Flames, it's Marta from the channel Pop Paper Love. Today I'll be doing a video on changes, how I experienced lots of changes throughout my life, how changes are really often like a really common thing to experience them when you're on the Twin Flame journey. For anyone who doesn't know, I'm a Twin Flame coach. I offer Twin Flame readings and coaching sessions, so you can check them at the link below. At the links below. So, for example, changes. Often our twin flame journey started with a change in our lives. My journey started when I decided that I won't settle for anyone less than my twin flame, and then it all began. My first biggest change was when I changed high school. I was in third grade. I don't know if I think it's not the same in US and in Europe, but I was like 16, 17 years old when I changed high school. And actually, I abandoned my previous class with all the classmates that I shared lots of interest with. But I was in a bad company there, and I drank a lot of alcohol, and every weekend we were drinking and all of that. And I just wanted to change. I wanted a better life for myself. So basically, uh, I changed high school, and I was also kind of abandoning one relationship that one guy wanted to be in a relationship with me, and I felt like I wasn't ready for that. So I kind of wanted to escape my old life. Looking back, I just wanted to escape my old life. And that was the biggest change that I experienced. Like, that was the first big change that I experienced in my life. As I said, I was around 16, 17. And actually, in the new high school, it was really, really difficult. When you meet, when you kind of relocate somewhere, when you change something, you have this like assimilation period, adjustment period, I wanted to say. For example, when I changed high school in the new class, I was acting as I was in the old classroom all the time. Like I was talking to my old friends, even though these were completely new people. But you have these old habits, old ways of relating, and it's really difficult to adjust to everything new. And my first high school was really uh, professors weren't really strict, so you can do throughout the class, you can do anything that you like you didn't have to pay attention a lot to the lectures. You didn't have to study a lot, and in the new high school it was completely different, completely opposite. And that's why I spent so much time crying at home, because I just couldn't adjust to that strict schedule, to that strict professors, all of that. But the good thing that came out of that was that there I met my true twin flame, and at that moment, at that period of time, he was like the only person that kept me alive, basically, because I was so depressed, I was so struggling, and I didn't see the point in living anymore, because I couldn't relate so much to others, and I was feeling very different, and it was like my light at the end of the tunnel, my reason for living back then. I had a lot of changes throughout my life. For example, I changed college four times. I studied law, then I studied medicine, then I studied nursing, then copywriting, and then I came back and finished nursing. So I only graduated from the nursing program, and all those changes were really difficult because, for example, in Croatia, in my country, people often what they start studying, they often finish it till the end, and change is really not so common, and that's why I felt lots of shame around that. I remember that, um, for example, when I was at the seaside at one island in Croatia, where my family has a house. There we had lots of family friends, and I would often kind of hide from those friends when I would see them in the evening, because I didn't want to share about my changes, and I thought I was a complete failure, and like everyone was ahead of me. But looking back now from this perspective, when I look at that, there are many people who finish something and don't even work in that field. I'm the first one of those, like I'm one of those people as well. I studied nursing, but now I work as a sales assistant and as a relationship coach, as a twin flame coach. Many people appear to be happy, but deep down they're really struggling. So it's best to follow your own path. Then I would like to share about the changes in locations. I lived in two towns in Croatia and in one town in Germany where I studied copywriting. I lived in Berlin, and that I want to share with you is that often when you feel low, for example, I was really depressed at many points in my life, and all that I could think of was that if I changed the environment, everything would change. Like I would feel better. And that's something that comes to my mind even today. I would like to relocate to the US, for example, and I always picture how I would be really happy if I just relocate there. But what I learned throughout my illness with my psychosis and with my depression is that it's better to first feel good and feel happy and then change the location, because if you relocate somewhere and you were unhappy, uh, in the first few weeks, few months, you would feel kind of high, but then all the old feelings would resurface again. So I want to say that just don't use the relocation as a means to escape something, because, for example, mental illnesses are like a luggage. I don't know how to put it better, but you always carry them with yourself if you don't kind of deal with them. So I offer ways to deal with those mental health issues that you probably have if you're watching this channel. We can work together with the mirror exercise, and it's a tool that helps you deeply with your emotions, and it helped me as well. So I know what you're going through. If you had lots of changes in your life, they can be really traumatic. I also changed lots of jobs, of course. Something really important is um, when you saw I felt lots of unhappiness at two of my jobs, and since I know that the prophecy that I will marry my twin flame, I think I shared it in one of the videos. I had the courage to put those steps in action and look for another job. But you have to have lots of courage for lots of changes, and since you're a creator in your own reality, you can do whatever you wish to do. So just have courage in yourself, and if you're going through changes, know that you will adjust. And if you need some help in adjusting or dealing with your emotions, just get in touch with me. Thank you for watching. Bye.